throw a share screen up if you're
I'm watching.
alrighty.
Change your playbooks?
Indubitably.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL
That was a nice knockdown.
is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's see what we can do.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First
All right, now. Yo, somebody gets hurt first play of the game.
40-yard line. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run here with Eckler. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball. But you get
That boy's full on blitz.
they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
I'm gonna hate facing you if I do.
Why?
Listen, Joe Mixon.
Now it's Herbert.
Wow, he dropped it.
Back, incomplete.
Oh.
He doesn't drop too many in that.
Yeah, lucky there.
Third down.
Yeah, I threw it kind of late.
When in doubt, gun bunch trail.
They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Every time he blitz, he does like really aggressive blitz. If he does a blitz where like rushing like 7, 8.
I gotta make sure. I need to get this Palmer dude some yards.
Josh Palmer or something like that.
Yeah.
They couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what?
You know, if you ever need a receiver, I got you.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone.
Let's go. Let's go. Saw that? Fumble recovery off the kickoff.
8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
We got hitters out here.
That is tough, though.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Yeah. Get that corner.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Didn't call timeout for 2 in a row.
Edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Should I do it? 1 yard line.
Maybe not too early. I feel like that's a nice reliable play in like when it crunch time.
This can work really good or really bad.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Josh Palmer, his second touchdown.
Not so easy touchdown.
And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Let's figure out which one he's using. Or the double team on it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, he's bringing it out. And he's... Oh, my goodness, bro.
He's at the 40, 20, 10, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, there you go.
I just gave up a kick return, bro.
As they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This is the second time in a row I've given up a kick return.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things.
Another hit fumble.
Your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this.
Well, I got the hit stick, then get the fumble there.
One play has
I'm almost full out blitz this play.
Already, and another
Either
first and 10.
Dack him.
Eckler, they run left side. And some room to work.
This man ain't got no speed, Eckler.
Before he's inside the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important.
It's time for that super long play.
I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Off the play fake to Eckler.
It did not work.
And down he goes. Tanner Muse gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
That boy came out in a mean blitz.
So second and
that was a nice spin. Oh, that was a nice juke.
Field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation.
Got one time out, bud.
One that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Bruh.
They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And no signs of the field.
Dinosaurs, that's a flats. That's a bit.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good.
Let's not give up a kick return this time.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Either about the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Now, is he going to go for it? I could be on my side.
They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Please don't make it ball. If I get ball, I can just solidify the team right
about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
What's he go so bad?
On the end around, here comes Williams. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. They find some open field here.
Bro, you could have definitely cut right there.
I definitely pressed juke and nothing happened.
84 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory. Didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Why did I do that, bro?
Oh, throw the ball. Okay, well.
This will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really
this
any
dude's
throwing
not
lanes.
doing
The best
anything
part for him,
spectacular.
he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall
Alright,
back on.
I don't even know what to run here.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the option right, Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from 7 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
It certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
You can still go for this, though. That's the thing.
I'm waiting for a halftime so I can go use the bathroom.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Funny, I don't remember being on defense for too long.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak in this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to... Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
That was actually a perfect lurk by me.
They're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a nice one.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
I was in the pocket.
The sideline, no receiver in the area though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Herbert has it knocked free, and the Raiders pick it up. Does the big boy have the juice? Past the 20, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson down to add the extra point.
That is very unfortunate.
Make it a 17-14 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Well, let's bring one out.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to
blitz work.
And they'll
Is
blow
either
that one up back
touchdown,
at the 16-yard line.
or turnover on down.
They're going to wind up
That's a
losing
good
3
one.
there. Second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Nice.
That's going to be caught.
Patient.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
Ooh, I threw it away.
Defensive end
And
out,
these
he
dudes,
ended
I
up
don't
with
know
an
what he was
interception in
doing.
that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at
Like,
the passer.
my goodness. That wasn't a blitz. That's a touchdown. Plus 3 speed, plus 8 release. That's a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of
Can I get there?
I know what run you're doing. I know what run you're doing, but
every meeting with
hold it.
reporters this week. He kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Draw play. It's Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Broncos are really 5-1. That's crazy.
First half of action.
Have you faced the Broncos?
No.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Herbert. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job
I guess people just not falling now.
Now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert
That's 7 yards off something that's blown up.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 24, Herbert.
He's not doing this all game, and now he's just getting all these broken tackles.
Complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards.
They didn't let me switch to the ending time. I would have blown that screen up.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would
It's time, Lil T.
on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught.
I'm not gonna lie, if that was him, I'd be sick.
Justin Herbert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
I think I missed the field goal, though. No, I didn't.
Extra point safely through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
Bro, what? Nah.
Time here in a 10-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coach.
He almost ran back that squib kick.
Halftime report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right?
That's crazy. My dude was stuck inside of 2 guys. Dude on the edge, so I couldn't even do anything.
At the 30-yard line.
Oh, man. I was holding that in for so long.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a...
That's crazy. He has 8 total offensive yards.
They're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest.
All right, now he has more. Bro, how does he just keep breaking my tackles? This man has like 4 offensive plays this whole game, and is keeping up with me.
Looking at guys that can run like the wind. You often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right route.
He's had like 4 offensive plays. I'm just not understanding.
Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for
It's
a
so
touchback.
dumb, bro. Oh my goodness.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake.
Like, I love how this dude can just has, I love how defenders just have eyes behind the back of their head.
Complete. It's Walsh. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play,
Oh, man.
the answer is yes.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want
That's
to
not a
switch
pick.
teams. You've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too, where things just are not going well. How do
Read
you
this man
approach
like a
that as
book, bro.
It's
Read him like a
approach,
book.
Brandon, because
Ran the
you
route
actually have
better
to do
than
the
his, and then my guy
opposite
just
of
can't
what
get the
you would
pick.
think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that,
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
104 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you think the odds are if he missing?
A hot route, so to speak.
I missed one earlier, so.
Dang.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's complete to Williams.
That definitely should have been
And
picked.
the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Oh my goodness.
Up there, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field.
Crazy how this
In this case,
this dude
no one
commits.
came up with it.
Okay. Commits for this, and somehow just magically sees this guy coming behind him.
Yeah, it be like that.
Magically sees him come from behind him. He's committing on this tight end. You can see it. He's running for the tight end because he's in the flat and nobody's covering him. This is a touchdown.
A lot of
That
times
safety
it's that first read that
covering
you have, maybe you
Jamar
get it in pre-snap,
should be a
he
touchdown.
locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's
But
incomplete.
he has eyes behind the back of his head. Because let's see, from this angle,
And his
let's
kick
see.
is good. He got every bit of that one.
His head's
as it's
like
good for
this.
56 yards
He's
out.
looking at the quarterback. The quarterback's not even looking downfield, so I don't know
Well, we did
what
watch him
instinct
in pregame, and
he
hit
got
from this distance, so not a
that there's a guy
surprise,
behind him.
but there still is something exciting about
'Cause he
it,
turned-
carrying
he's
it
turned
over
around
from
before
practice and pregame,
who's even
to
looking
actually
at
doing
him.
it in live action.
With
And
his
no
nose.
chance to get away as they'll get it
Gotta
down
love
at
it.
about
There's
the
no point even
17-yard
having my
line.
tackling on conservative. These dudes can't tackle.
The Raiders set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense. Not giving up the long pass.
5-2
They
isn't bad.
did. Let's see how they adjust.
Better than me.
Looking to throw.
Good breakup, Adderley. This dude is 1 for 4 with 70 yards, a pick, and a touchdown, and it is 21-27. It's beyond me.
You can often mistime that play because of the angles.
It is beyond me.
When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the
Why do
open
they
man.
have Steelers 5 and 1? Ravens are out the picture. Browns already beat them twice, so they're out the picture. So my only comp is Steelers. So I basically have a one-way ticket to the playoff. If I beat the Steelers, I have a one-way ticket to the playoff. And if I beat them twice, it's a one-way ticket. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm just shouting out.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
It's brought in by Harris. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Back to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught.
Crazy.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now back to throw.
That's so crazy.
End zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Oh.
Back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Raiders 35, Chargers 27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. They go back to Palmer. This one's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
Come on, come on.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Herbert back to the air. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He finds his man, complete. It's Walsh. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Herbert to throw. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they... And this is
let's go.
Picked by Kenneth Murray, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions.
Oh my goodness.
And that is a big one here.
My heart hurts.
And Brandon, when games are this close,
This is a terrible stream. I do not talk when I'm nervous.
Mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes.
Oh no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like...
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Once more, here's Eckler. 109 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you can have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for the Chargers, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take